Hello and welcome to Move the Line Prop Drop Show presented by SharpStack. I'm Ryan Noonan, joined here as always by my friends. Conference Championship Weekend, Connor Allen, John Hyslop. Connor, what's going on with you, buddy?
Yeah, not a whole lot. It is negative 20 degrees right here with wind chill in Chicago right now. I think we're at feels like -7. We are up from when I walked my dog this morning. She would not move. So, I brought her outside and she just did like a full hard stop when I was pulling her. And I was like, you don't gotta go to the bathroom. And she's like, nope. Just ran back to the house and that was it. So it is unbelievably cold, but nothing we can't survive. Nothing we can't get over because we're Chicago tough. We'll be fine.
Real feels in the -30s is pretty brutal. Slop, you're up there in the Northeast. You're going to get, you don't have frigid temps like we do, but you're going to get dumped on with some snow here, right?
Yeah, we're about to get rolled, bro. The grocery store that I go to is an absolute war zone right now. Like I went in, I was like, holy shit. Like everybody in the town, I feel like is at Market Basket right now.
Let's go.
Oh, right. Yeah, Friday, 2:00. I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, wow, all right. I thought I was like a day ahead, but I feel like I'm behind a little bit. I'm going to get it figured out, though. It's good. You got to have weekend food when you know you're about to get snowed in with football games. It makes it different because you got to be ready. You got to.
You only got 2 windows,
Mm-hmm. They're weird windows, though. They're not normal windows. They're 3 and 6. I'm 1 and 4 and an 8. You know what I mean? Usually you don't get the 3 and 6 a lot.
Yeah, that's true. A little bit different. Donnie's in New Hampshire. 16-year-old Ryan Noonan was a Market Basket employee for a little bit there out in the summer with my shirt and tie on, grabbing carts, bagging groceries. Got promoted to I had my own aisle, over the aisle. It's a big deal.
Wow.
Big deal.
You're a big deal.
Yeah. I think once I got promoted, I stopped a shoplifter.
Okay. I remember that story.
And that'll get you promoted. Frowned upon, I think, nowadays, but live free or die. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I don't stop shoplifters. I too was a bag boy down south in Florida, in Port St. Lucie, Florida, at the Publix. I can't remember there was like a plaza name because there was multiple Publix in town. So there was Darwin, which I did not work at. I worked at the other one. I don't remember what that's called. St. Lucie West Publix. That's what it was. Yep. Right around the corner from where this kid killed somebody. He beat an old lady to death with a Walkman. And that was how he kind of got famous in the area, the St. Lucie West area. Yeah.
The Walkman killer? That's wild.
His name was Brancaccio. They actually had his family had like a pizzeria or some shit, like Italian restaurant in the same plaza. Jeez. So it was a whole thing. You can look it up, dude. It was actually a pretty fascinating story. Publix in St. Lucie West was not in the story, though, so I don't even know where I'm going with that. But
are you sure his name wasn't Jeff?
No, Jeff is – no, I don't think he's even allowed in Port St. Lucie. Jeff. They don't have enough cocaine in Port St. Lucie for Jeff.
So I wasn't – Donnie called me out for, negative EV move. Probably true. My intentions weren't to stop a shoplifter, but our baggage area was aligned with a magazine rack in the booze section. And I'm bagging groceries, minding my own business. And this dude hurdles the magazine section. And then I see people chasing him. I took kind of a casual step because I was between him and the door. And he rocked me. I'm talking like forearm shiver, boom, right back into the baggage station. Like my pride was damaged. So I just chased him down. I'm 17. I'm spry at this point. Chased him down, ducked the punch, tackled him. Because again, tackles, I got to stay true to my roots. This is where it comes from. I had to good form tackle, head up, shoulders into the chest, lift him from the bottom. He was bigger than I was. He's just whacking me on the back, and big guys came, peeled me off, got him arrested. He threw up all over the place later. Turns out he was wasted, but he had been stuffing cartons of smokes in his backpack. So I wasn't trying to stop the shoplifter. I got my world rocked. I couldn't just stay there, pick myself up, and just bag groceries like nothing happened. So live for the guy. You get it.
You beat the shit out of a drunk guy? I mean,
I tackled him. And, survived him kind of pummeling the shit out of me for a little bit. So.
I won't lie to you, man. Drunk people are super underrated to beat up. because I mean, you think you're not gonna win, but like you don't realize that they only got a couple swings in them, and they're not accurate, and they get tired fast. So like if you could just survive the first couple swings, like, a lot of the times too, they're wild. Hey, mate, you can just rock them, dude.
Yeah,
because they're hammered. Dude. They don't see anything coming.
No, whatever he had in the tank, he gassed out by hurdling the magazine rack. So by the time I caught,
that's pretty sweet.
It was a good
That is
move.
sick.
You hear
I
the
won't lie. I
yelling,
mean,
you
I
see this dude.
never even thought to stop a shoplifter ever. Like they would always, I'd just like, go ahead, bud. Like, look at that crazy bastard. You know what I mean? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Like he's just like stealing cigarettes, dude, running from people.
Yeah.
Like I think minimum wage was like $4.25 at the time. So there is no chance I'm stopping. That's not even enough to like for me to bag groceries, much less I'm stopping shoplifters now.
It's a great point.
Nah. No. Yeah. You know what's messed up, dude? The minimum wage kept changing about this time, right? So like if you made whatever you started at, and then the new minimum wage got raised to $4.25, you just got to raise to $4.25. Everyone else, new hires are getting they get more than you because they always would pay like a little bit more. I fucking hated that. I still remember now. I'll never forget that. I was like, new high, like people are walking in the door making more than me. I've been here for like 2 months.
2 whole months. You're a vet.
Yeah,
in the retail space, honestly, 2 months is a vet. I mean, to be real,
a long time bagging groceries at Publix. They didn't let you accept tips, and that was where we had just a philosophical disagreement with that. Because if someone hands me money, I always take it. That's just a personal rule that I'll never stop. Like that's just a rule I have. Like you hand me money, I take it. So if they tell me I can't, I gotta say I can't do it. So yeah, I had to get out of there.
Yeah.
Good place though. Great subs.
Publix? Yeah, pub subs.
Publix. Yeah, they hook it up with the meat. It was, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't have any regrets. No regrets.
Yeah, this is great. We got some good comments here. I hate being the same age as Slop. I started at $4.25 in my first job too. And then Jason said, I think I was $4.65 in an usher at a movie theater. This day is my favorite job. And I mean, I was a pickle salesman at a farmer's market. It was my first job for $7 an hour. I would just set up at a farmer's market in the suburbs of Chicago and sell this guy's pickles for him and muffaletta and giardiniera and stuff like that. And I learned that if I could sell pickles, I feel like I could sell anything else. So it was, nice. It was good. Yeah, it was great. It wasn't, well, it was easy retail because it was all just these hipsters and, moms and MILFs and, it was great. It was it was awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah. And then you just walk around. You're I don't want to do this anymore. You just leave your stand, go get some free food from some other vendors and trade them some food and then come back. Yeah. It was great.
Oh, that ain't bad.
6 years ago.
I did all kinds of shit, dude. I had every job. I recycled golf balls before. They had people dive in the lakes in Florida and get golf balls out, and then they would give them to us, and then we recycled them.
That's a sick job.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous job. The work conditions were not great, dude.
Aren't there gators? You could die.
Oh yeah, dude. I didn't jump in the water for the balls. I just was at the factory, and the factory was in a strip mall, an industrial park, dude. We had exposed wires in the shed. It was so when I don't even know how that was legal. There's no way that place was up to code. You could have been killed, literally on a daily basis or weekly basis. Where it's just it was so bad. But that was a cool job. And then you just find out serving. That's when whenever you turn 18, 19, that's when you realize wait a minute, I can just work 2 days a week and make twice as much as the people bagging groceries and shit. Because it was just so much easier working restaurants. You get tips and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, we had our whole friend group. There was probably 7 or 8, maybe not. It was so many people. You walk in there, it's how are all you guys work here? It was that's all, dude. Yeah, it was unbelievable because everybody was a borderline criminal, you know what I mean, type. So it's I don't know. These are great hires, and then not only did you have 1 or 2 of them, you had all of them. There was literally every single one of us, and that was a good couple months before we started getting picked off left and right.
I have probably a core of like 6 friends that we've all served together at like 3 or 4 different places.
Yeah, that's a
And then there's a
fun.
time where I was like a hiring manager and I hired them to serve for me as a
I'm sure that went well.
Yeah,
mostly well. Yeah, for the most
Yeah.
part.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I was good with I was always good for like I'd get fired and then I could go just get another job. And then whenever the people from the place I used to work at, whenever they would get fired, they would just come over to the place that I have now infiltrated. And that worked for many years. Like, well, so yeah, it was good, man. Those are great days, dude.
This is an electric comment here. Watching while walking on the treadmill of the gym, guy next to me taps my shoulder. He said, "Hey, who are they saying will win?" I said, "I don't know, man. They're talking about bagging groceries and selling pickles." Go Bigs 24, don't worry. We got some picks coming. But, we always like to spend the 5-10 minutes talking about nonsense. Whatever we're talking about pre-show, we just decide we're going to hit it live and then talk about it on the show. So
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to give any picks today.
2 windows though. So I
There's
think
like
a
2
decent amount of
windows.
picks. So I'm sorry. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right.
I got
fellas.
2 today, guys. I swear to God, I have no shot of losing. Maybe 3.
Okay.
I think I did all right last week. Did we have Manungai? Was that me?
yep. Yeah.
Look at that. Did
Easy.
I have anything else? Was it Kincaid, maybe? I forget what I had, but I think I rocked last week.
Yeah, I think you crushed.
I'm pretty sure it was
Big
good.
postseason guy. Everyone knows that about you.
Huge postseason guy.
Yeah.
They also my favorite comment under last week's video. I started looking back at some of the comments because I think they're funny on YouTube, and one of them was like, "Slop should be a politician. No one sells a play that's going to lose for sure like him," or something like that. I was like, "This is great."
You got to sell, man. That's it. You got to go into tout mode because I don't know, man. That's just the way it is, dude. Because otherwise, it's just explaining a bet. Like that sucks. Like you want to you
want
sell
conviction.
me this pin. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like make me move me. You know what I mean? Like make me open my app and bet the shit too.
Right.
Mhm.
Go read a list of picks. Our job is to convince you that we're correct.
Yeah.
Our job
And
is
I
to convince
always-
you that being in retail when you're younger can lead to some great stories. That's what our job is to convince
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Well, that-
100%. Now, restaurants, I would say that's where it gets a little bit like R-rated, maybe X-rated. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Lyndon and I could probably spend another 30 minutes talking about that as 2 former district managers of fast food restaurants in
Ooh.
precarious areas. So
Oh, that had to be fun.
it was, I mean, yeah.
Like bad neighborhoods.
I mean, I was on the south side of Chicago, like straight up,
Ooh.
like right by O Block. We had a couple stores. There's a bunch of places. So
If anyone's familiar with the Waukegan area in northern Illinois on the coast, not a great neighborhood. Not particularly great. The store, I was not there at the time, but I had a store get middle of the day held up at gunpoint. So, but yeah, I do think that there are a lot of things to learn by being in the food service industry, especially in your like late teens, early 20s.
Mhm.
Yes, it can kind of spill into our X related type of situations, but I think those are also good experiences to learn as well. And you're the right proper age to do so. But
Yeah. No, I think so. I think that any job should ask if you ever been in like food service and like the service industry, period. Or I mean, even ask you guys if you ever been pistol whipped at work before. Like, I mean, I think it kind of builds character. You know what I mean?
dude, I saw. We'll get to the place, but I was stunned watching football this weekend. This like politician commercial comes on, and I'm like, I didn't even know what it was at first. I saw the guy on TV, and I'm like, holy shit, I know that guy. This guy was a notorious eat your whole plate and complain
Oh, nice.
everywhere. And like I originally worked at this like macaroni grill. First of all, they don't even exist anymore, but like they were like a better version of the Olive Garden. It's kind of
Mhm.
like the origin of where my friend group and I served. And there was a Fridays, Chili's, and like Lone Star all within like this little parking lot. But we always closed first. So we could go to the bar, go to
Mhm.
Fridays, and they'd be open for an hour later. I'd see this
Spend
guy.
all the money.
Everyone that served in this little area knew this guy. Turns out he's running for like governor of Illinois.
who is he? You got to tell me.
Well, yeah, but I'm like, I know. I'm like, my wife was like, holy cow, I've never seen him. I'm like, I know this guy. He used to come in with everyone knew him, and he was just, of course, he's running for office. Yeah, Illinois, not the current president, but yeah, he's not a fantastic human being, but maybe he'll win in Illinois because. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into any of that, but it was very wild to see this dude.
Politics, boys.
It's not Raja. No, it is not. If you guess, I'll tell you, but not currently any of the names in the chat. But let's get at the place. Let's talk football. 2 windows, 1 window, kind of. 2 windows, independent of each other. Bangers of games. Want to remind you to check out SharpStack if you haven't already. 4for4.com/plans. NFL playoffs is a promo code you can use for a $10 first month after your 7-day trial. Check out Social. I think there's even better deals than the $10 one right now, for being honest. So head over to SharpStack on Twitter if you want to find a great deal. Lots of different stuff going on. Again, just kind of want your feedback. Still in its infancy. We're rolling all sports there too. So you can bet NBA, NHL. We got golf odds in there now. Not necessarily golf bets in the EV tool, but lots of stuff. Continue to add #NoDaysOff in SharpStack. So, all right, Connor, floor is yours. First play, conference championship weekend. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kenneth Walker, under 85.5 rushing yards. Find this on DraftKings. FanDuel. Slop's already shaking his head here. Playing for the second game of the season without Charbonnet. First game against the Saints was 16 carries, 38 yards. Seahawks O-line is banged up right now. There's a couple of downside scenarios here too. If they fall behind and are forced to throw, they don't really trust him pass pro, so he may be on the field less. Seahawks activated George Holani, who I don't think is going to play like a big role by any means, to be honest. I do expect Kenneth Walker to get the majority of the carries. I do expect him to end up somewhere in the 15, 17, 18 carry range. That being said, there's plenty of ranges of outcomes here where he gets a lot of carries that normally Charbonnet would get that are kind of like dirty between the tackles, kind of grinded out 3rd and 1 carries where he's getting maybe 2 yards, but it's not, he's not expending his energy in the right place. And we've seen this actually with certain running backs throughout the years. Like some running backs just like need to be used in space. They need to be used on certain types of carries. Otherwise they're just not that effective overall. And like if you give them a bigger workload, it doesn't always translate. I kind of think Kenneth Walker's that guy. Rams allowed just 4 running backs to go over, one of which was Walker, but all of his damage came on like a 55-yard run. So I'm willing to take the under here. I mean, I told Noonan earlier, but this guy owes me unbelievable amounts of money. And so now is when I take it all back. Instead of showing up to his house, we're showing up to the game. We're collecting from the bookies, from the winners. So I like this. I think it's a good look.
I got a hole on Kenneth Walker last week, over 12.5 rushing attempts. He was probably going to lose, but Charbonnet went down and we cleared, and he posted. Heck of a game. Slop, there was obviously a little disdain for the play and your natural reaction. Do you have any Kenneth Walker thoughts?
No, I'm not taking anything on Kenneth Walker. No unders. How much? I mean, he owes you a lot of money, Connor, right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, the quick highlight is not only this year when we bet on Walker at 52 yards, Charbonnet was out and he closed like 78 yards against the Saints as touchdown plus favorites.
A lot of emotion involved here is what you're saying.
So that one, I mean, that pissed me off a little bit. But
I think
the previous year, I was doing round robins with my buddy Dalton Cates, and we do like our plus 200 round robins and plus 500 round robins. We hit 3 of the first 4 of the plus 200s and 3 of the first 4 of the plus 500s. If Kenneth Walker got 80 yards, we won 10K each. If Kenneth Walker had 100 yards, we won 50K each. I'm going on a plane from Cancun to Chicago. Kenneth Walker is in the first half at 78 rushing yards, and I can't watch it because there was no Wi-Fi on the plane. It was broken, so I was like freaking out. I'm like, I don't know the result of what he got here, and obviously it's somewhat dramatic swing. Guess how many rushing yards he finished with? They're winning the game. 77. He had 3 carries for -1 yards in the second half. Did not even hit the 80-yard mark. I'm getting off the plane, ready to throw my phone just like through the window. Like probably would have been on a no-fly list. I mean, I was.
I need a new phone.
That was another time. So like, I don't know what to do with this guy. And every time I put him in DFS, he sucks. Every great matchup he's been in this year, he sucks. And then he just randomly pops off in like spots he shouldn't. So there's plenty of chances he plays well. Maybe his 17 carries for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns, catches a couple balls. That's all possible, and just still go under here.
I'll be honest with you, man. After hearing all that and then hearing what your play is, I'd be shocked if he didn't go for like $150, 3 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? Like, just I feel like you're the anti-Kenneth Walker. Yeah, seriously, because like, that happens where you just got guys that you just like. Mine in basketball, I got a basketball one. Bam Adebayo. If I tell you to do something, go the other. Say, hey, I'm taking the over. He's going under. If I'm saying I'm taking the under, he's going over. So be careful.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the play regardless. It just felt like a good spot to win some money back, and there's a good story alongside it. So,
even better.
Yeah. Debro said I've had problems chasing and believing Walker both sides of the coin to play. Yeah, he's I can't ever get him right. Yeah, I would say no one in the industry has gotten him right, to be honest, this year most of the time. So here's to getting it right for one last time.
I think he's good. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's where Connor's judgment is.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't think like he's good at explosive plays, and he's not like he's like the. I'm trying to think of a comp. Like he's not good at getting what he needs for what he needs.
That's fair.
Like he's really good at like running outside and making some guys miss and exploding outfield. But like if you need him to get 3 yards, he'll bounce outside and try and get 40. You know, like it's I don't know. What's like a good comp there? There are a couple I'm thinking of. I just can't off top of my tongue here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Debo agrees with you. He is good. Yeah. I mean. I've got some contrarian spots this week. We also played I put some Jordan Whittingham overs, which kind of goes against a lot of the industry right now, which is thinking that we're going to see a lot of tight ends.
I like the Whittingham play.
Yeah, if you need 4 yards, Walker can get you 2 or 60. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he's got some home run in him. But yeah, inflated. I was surprised to see him open as aggressively as they are. So I saw that pop up, and I'm like, I wonder if Connor will hold until Friday's show or if that'll come out earlier. So.
It was 88 at one point, but it wasn't really widely available at that point. So,
yeah. All right, Slop, what you got, bud?
I'm going to go – I'll save the play of the century.
Okay.
We'll go Evan Ingram, 25-plus yards. It's like plus 122 right now. I got 134, so, I mean, it's gone down a little bit. But you could take this at 30-plus. Plus 170, 40 plus is plus 350 for a guy who he's not that good, but he's got Stidham throwing the ball. So you got a backup throwing the ball. I bet you they trail in this game. It's an all or nothing. He's gone. What did he have? He had 3 targets last week. That doesn't even count. 4 targets against the Chargers, 45 yards. 4 targets against the Chiefs. 4 targets against the Jags. He had a game against Washington. He had 9 targets. I mean, like, this guy's not, like, never involved. You know what I mean? The idea that 25 yards is plus money or 40 yards is, like, plus 3-something. It's crazy. Stidham, if you remember in the preseason, Connor, I bet you do, hit him on a nice 50-burger touchdown. I think it was in the 3rd game. I think it was the 2nd game of the preseason. My point is, that doesn't matter at all. Has nothing to do with right now. But that happened. And like I said, they're going to have to throw the ball at some point. The Patriots almost were in the 1,000-yard club for tight ends. They were very close to getting in. There's 10 teams that gave up 1,000 receiving yards to Titans this season. The Patriots were right underneath them with 971. All we need is 25 yards. It's a catch in the seam, guys. That's it. He's just 25 yards. He's done. Like you might not even need to catch 2 balls to get it. It feels too easy. It feels like Kincaid last week.
Yeah.
Like they're just gonna let us get like plus 470 for like 60 yards. Like, what are we doing?
He slow played that one for you too last week. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think he airballed the first half, but then popped off.
Bro, it's a 4-quarter game. He's a second half guy. I'm surprised I don't even think he played in the first half. He only plays second half.
Yeah. I don't hate it. Connor, any thoughts? I mean, there's such an enigma with the usage in Denver with running backs, receivers.
Well, they don't have receivers now because of Bryant and the other guy. Who was the other guy? Franklin?
Yeah, I think Bryant's playing.
I think they're hurt. I think they might be playing, but I'm telling you,
I think Brian is completely fine. I don't think Franklin's going to play. I mean, Brian's just a concussion, so either
just a concussion. Come on, yeah.
You ever had a concussion, Slop?
Dude, I live in a permanent state of concussion. Like
I know, I do too. Yeah, it's like I've had way too many.
When I was a kid, you just got concussed. Like you just
I don't know.
Your head hurt. My bad. Your bell got wrong. I think it's what coaches would tell you, and you're like, yeah, that's.
Just don't fall asleep. Is all. Just
Look back here. Don't look at bright lights. Go in a fucking dark room.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's just like either I don't know. He's going to play. Like it's not like it impacts his physical ability. Is my point. Whereas like Franklin, I think it could impact. Like he was limited. Pat Bryant was full the last 2 days. I also do agree. I think that they're going to come out and throw. Pat's run defense is so bad or so good. Like they're just like. I don't think that the Broncos are going to be able to run the ball basically at all, which means that you're going to have Stidham come out and throw the ball a bunch. And so I think all the Broncos pass catchers, for the most part, can get there in some capacity, including Ingram, whose lines are super low. And I think that's the best matchup. If I remember correctly, it's like tight ends versus the Pats. I mean, it's not like a great matchup, but, it's Denver will throw no matter what, and it's a move.
Yeah,
I think Stidham. Here's my take too. I don't think he's that bad. I don't think he's this great quarterback, blah, blah, blah. But I think like whenever you start, like again, we talked about this all year long.
Yeah,
you gotta have like a ranking for like shitty, not that shitty. You know what I mean? Because like it goes up. Like he's not that shitty. I think he's all right. You know what I mean? Like I don't think he's gonna win you Super Bowls and stuff like that. Build a team around the guy, but he's not like the guy in Kansas City. You know, what is that, dude? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or the guy for the Jets, like Cook, what's he gonna do? There's guy Justin Fields, your boy Connor. He not good, but like I think Stidham is a step above that. Like
I
not
agree.
that shitty.
I agree. I think Pats for sure, but I do think there's a market overreaction to the Stidham stuff, especially when like the discourse on Bo Nix all season has been that he's been. Essentially a slightly above average game manager, Sean Payton doing all his stuff. There's obviously a trail of positive Stidham momentum with coaches wanting to bring him in and give him a shot. And he's, played well in limited time. So I thought he was going to be good coming out of Auburn, to be honest. But I joked with Connor about that already this week. Like, not a quarterback whisperer. We kind of suck historically at evaluating that position, but, he's not afraid to sling it, I think. So I got I'm pro Stidham here a little bit too.
His total was I saw like 189, 188. He's at 200 right now.
Yeah,
it's like we're not the only ones that think that. So there's that.
Too low. It's a funny comment. This got me good. I just messaged Connor this time. I'm like, I think your mic's a little loud.
Yeah, is it still really loud or no?
No, now you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, you're like, why are you yelling? And I was like, I don't know. It's like I had to swap mics because my other one's like just keeps falling out, so it wasn't working. So now I'm using the old mic, the one that you actually sent me, I believe.
Yeah, you sound spot on right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and not touch anything, and we'll go from there.
Yeah,
It definitely
you were just kind of right here. You were kind of, and it was just very.
It was a market.
Definitely basket announcing a 2-for-1.
So.
Clams.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, first one for me. I'll stay in that game. Not Stidham prop though, but it will be a Hunter Henry prop. I'll take Hunter Henry over 41.5 receiving yards. You can do 50 plus. Slop, I'm sure Slop can sell us on 50 plus, but we've seen a little spike in his route participation in the playoffs and a pretty decent ADOT too. Again, small sample, but I like seeing that here. That's why I'm going yards instead of receptions. We got to pay a lot of juice in the receptions too. It's like 3.5 minus 140, minus 150, whatever. So you're better off playing 5+ receptions or even 50 plus yards if you want the plus. Underrated thing in the matchup here, which I'm not hearing anyone talk about. Brandon Jones is really good. He is a safety for the Broncos. Last year, it was Brandon Jones and PJ Locke. Locke's kind of the problem. That's why they upgraded with Talanoa Hufanga in the offseason to put Locke on the bench. Well, Locke's back in the lineup because Brandon Jones is out. Jones actually has the best passer rating allowed on the team in terms of like nearest defender, according to Next Gen Stats, 53.5%, or it's not a percent, 53.5, whatever. It's not 160, whatever it is. Passer rating's wild.
Yeah.
But his is the lowest, 53.5. Lock 77.1, not as good. My guy, Alex Singleton, the tackle god, one of the worst coverage linebackers in the league. His passer rating allowed is 132.4. There's opportunities up the middle of the field and the seam against these linebackers and safeties in coverage. I just think it's a nice spot for Hunter Henry to get involved, buying a dip after a quiet week last week. So I like 41.5. It's on FanDuel, kind of widely available in that 41 to 43 range. Slop, any thoughts on Hunter Henry since you're a big tight end guy since at least 94?
Yeah, no, I'm in. Like I said, I hear tight end. My ears perk up. I'm like, what are we at? Wait, where? Who? Yeah, so, yeah, no, I'm in. That's all I gotta say. I'm in.
That's it. Connor, any thoughts on Henry, Pat's passing game? Anything you like here?
No, I was hoping we get a discount, but we did not get a discount, because like the match was good. I was like, oh, this is going to be a good spot to attack here for the Pats. But yeah, I mean, he's super volatile. I would love to see the Broncos push the Pats a little bit because I think right now some of the expectation is like they're just be able to sit on the ball. Drake May's passing attempt line is like 29 or something like that, which again, like I'm not going to lay minus 130 on 29.5. If Stidham can do anything or the Broncos prove to do anything or give Drake May even a little bit of difficulties, he's going to easily go over that. But it's tough. I hope they push him a little bit and then we get like a ceiling Hunter Henry game here because I think it's definitely possible given the matchup.
Yeah, it's a good call. But what's interesting with New England when you're especially formulating like completions and attempts, projections, they've had so many big plays. So even in like some great May games, the attempts are pretty low because they hit some home runs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Denver doesn't let you do that quite as much. I mean, one of the best in limiting explosive pass plays. But I do think it's probably the weakest spot in the field is kind of over the middle. Again, trying to get these linebackers and safeties in coverage. Like Hufanga is a great box safety, put his nose in there and tackle you, but not historically a great coverage corner. So I think there's a lot of exploitable matchups for Henry. And again, if he's going to be out there running a route on 85% of the dropbacks like he's been the last couple of weeks, that's pretty solid after kind of being around 70 for most of the regular season. So, all right, Connor, back to you. Second play. I don't know what else you guys got. Do you guys each have two, or you guys?
Oh, I got another one. I got to play the century.
Yeah, I got another play here, and this is part of the reason that I was defending my boy Patty B here. I like the over. I'm going over 34.5 receiving yards. We already talked about most of the game stuff here. Caught 3 balls for 32 yards before leaving the game in the first quarter with a concussion. Cleared protocol, full practice yesterday, full practice today. I think that we see probably a lot of Courtland Sutton on Christian Gonzalez. So I think that we're going to see, just like all the other Broncos probably have an edge here. Maybe it's Marvin Mims if Troy Franklin's out. Maybe it's Pat Bryant. Maybe it's Evan Ingram. The running backs, I think, are very much in play to see some receiving work here. All of their lines are so low. Like they're like, I mean, Pat Bryant's line is like 34 yards. He was targeted he was basically their designated wide receiver 1 in the first quarter before he got out. Now, is that going to sustain? Not entirely sure, but he'll be out there. He'll be running routes, and it's kind of developed him into more of I think a team favorite here for Sean Payton. And then matchup-wise, I think he is, probably one of the better matchups comparatively to Sutton, who's going to get Gonzalez. So I like this look here for Pat Bryant, and I think he could probably end up be closer to 50. It's just again, they're lining this super low because of Stidham, and I think that there's less uncertainty than there should be. The Patriots defense also has been playing really well against just awful offensive lines. They have been just terrorizing the Texans and the Chargers. And I think they're a good unit. Don't get me wrong. I think their pass rush is good. Their run defense is obviously elite. But are they elite enough to the extent that they made, Justin Herbert look like he's never played football before and gave CJ Stroud a lot of issues, from time to time? I'm not quite there yet. So we'll see, though. I think this is a good test because the Broncos have a good O-line.
Yeah, the concussion stuff, I understand why that would make anyone a little bit nervous. I'm in on the Pat Bryant stuff too. It's cooking out a little bit. There were some shorter numbers earlier in the day, but I like Connor's conviction here. Slop, assuming he plays, again, fed on that first drive. Any thoughts on how you see that shaking out? We can get home on Pat Bryant and Evan Ingram.
All right, so 100%. These lines are so low. That's what how I got to Evan Ingram was from knowing that Cortland Sutton is that I don't think you could play him. You know what I mean? Like so much so that you're like, all right, well then you got to go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like, someone's gonna have to catch a ball. It's not like that's just how it works. You know what I mean? So who's that gonna be? Well, if it's not Sutton, then these other guys, their lines are like 25, 30. Like that's nothing to get through. You know what I mean? That's a couple catches. That's first half, like first drive stuff. So that's how I got there. So I don't see how Bryant doesn't, assuming he does play. But I mean, if he cleared protocol, he's playing. I mean, if it's only a concussion, it's not like it's, you know what I'm saying, like some wrist thing, ankle thing where like it's either you can or you can't, right? So once you clear it, then he's gonna play.
Yeah. Right. No limping, no hobbling. I mean, the only risk is like he just gets cracked again and then can't really see for a couple seconds and then he's probably cooked. But
wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
he cracked after he caught a 40-yard ball.
Even then, it's the playoffs. Did you guys see like 2 rounds ago? Who was it that got wasn't Rashid? No, it's Parker Washington got like just laid out, was literally wobbling on the field, like kind of like this, like on the field, was walking the wrong direction, got cleared to come back in. He played the rest of the game in the second half. Like
it's a joke, dude.
Playoff concussion protocol in the playoffs is, I don't think it really exists, to be honest, outside of apparently the Denver staff with Pat Bryant, but I don't know. But yeah, there you go. Adam said it. Remarkable how much easier it is to heal from a concussion in the playoffs compared to regular season. It's happened multiple times this playoffs, and every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that guy's done for sure. And then it's like, oh yeah, he's returned from the tent, totally fine after not knowing his name. He's okay.
Tough scene.
Tough guys.
Yeah. All right, Slap. I think my body's ready for the play of the century. I don't know if the listeners are prepared, but
so last week we talked about Kyle Monangai and just what an absolute mash him in the receiving game, because they messed up. They had 2 catches for like plus 130 or something like that. I don't even remember what I had. And then I was like, dude, like you go 3 or even 4. He got it. All right. Here's what's going to happen. The same thing again, except Kyren Williams this time. Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys watched last game. I don't have the numbers in front of me. I just eyeball test. The Rams like Kyren better. He is the favorite child, no doubt, between him and Corum. No doubt. Like Corum might not even be theirs. You know what I mean? Like one of those. Like so.
I'm going to push back on this. I'm not going to push back on the Corum play, but there was a lot of variance in how the drives played themselves out. Corum was on the wrong side of just first down pass, incomplete.
And just not on the field, like one of those. Where it's like this is from a guy who had a little bit of Corum, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm watching it through that lens, and it's like, oh shit, it just hit me. I was like, I went back and thought about what McVay said earlier in the season, where they got to limit Kyren Williams' role or his workload so he can be fresh in the playoffs. And then Corum did well. So we all got, Corum crazy. It was like Linsanity, but like with football. And because he was doing well, we forgot that the only reason why he was out there was because they wanted to limit Kyren. Dude, watch last game. Go back and watch it. Dude, Kyren Williams was just out there like the whole time. It was like Corum was lost. He was on the sideline. It's like, hey, when do I go in? So this week, that's huge because the Seahawks, that defense is awesome. Like that defense is very good. And one byproduct of Austin defenses like that is running backs just kind of catch passes. Nobody allowed more receptions to running backs this season than the Seahawks. Nobody allowed more targets to running backs in the receiving game. I think that's a byproduct of them being very good. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. So dump offs are in play. But if you watch, like the Rams have like plays where Williams, that's the primary receiver. Like that was the play. It was like a little wheel route, little bullshit here and there. So you could do 15 plus yards. It was plus 110. Now I'm looking, it's minus 102 is the best price you can get. I don't like that. You could just go receptions at this point. 2.5 at no vig right now is plus 130. If you don't want to do no vig and somehow you're not limited at DraftKings, they got plus 121. You could do it there. But he's catching 3 balls, dude. Like the last time he played Seattle, the guy was targeted 6 times. He only caught 3 of them, but whatever. Like he still targeted 6 times. Just last game, he was targeted 5 times. If they play this game from behind, there is no chance he doesn't catch 3 passes. Like just 0% chance. Like he's gonna accidentally catch 2 of them. Like so, now you're just playing for 1. Easy.
Yeah, I don't like the Corum slander, but I like the Kyren play.
It's not Corum slander; it's a bunch of situation slander. You know what I mean? Because
no, I like it. I like it.
Corum train, but I can recognize when a parent just doesn't love their child. I can see it. I've seen it. There's one that they love, and there's the other kid, and that's Corum right now. If you look at, he was the other kid, just sitting there, just the clean uniform. Got his helmet on, just waiting for daddy to say, hey, go play. And nope, never does. Just wants to play with Kyren.
I still think that they're going to rotate drives because they've been rotating drives, but maybe not. Like, I mean,
what did they do last week? Do we have snap counts? Because somebody
said they rotated drives. So it's like, that's like they would play, and then the Kyren drives would be like 15 plays. And then Corum would start the next drive, and then they'd go 3 and out, and then they'd punt it. Yeah, I swear it did, Slop. I swear.
It didn't happen. I was watching. I was like, where the fuck's Blake? Bullshit, this is Blake.
On the sideline because they went 3 and out because they threw the ball on first down.
They had the same snap count last week. That's what this guy said. That is 100% not even remotely close.
I don't think that's true.
That is like, not only do they not have the same one here, you know what? Where can we get playoff snap counts? I want snap count. We can't go any further until this guy just eat this, dude. Like we have.
I'll look right now. I'll look on PFF. They have it.
He was supposed to come in the second quarter. His drive. I watched it. It's like, and he's not out there. And I'm like, this is crap. This is Daddy saying that he likes his other guy better. I'm telling you, that's what happened.
Slop, for the record, I think you're wrong, but let's see here.
It did, dude. Like, you can look it up.
I'm trying to look it up. I'm trying to figure out where the snaps by position. Okay, so last week Kyren Williams played 48 snaps. Okay.
So yeah, Blake Corum's on the field 48 times is what we're saying. Rando in the chat.
I don't think he was on the field 28 times. So I don't
48 to 28.
Yeah, I don't think that 28 is the same as 48.
I'm pretty sure that's a gigantic. That's a we like you better, Kyren difference. Oh, it was 63-37. That's
percentage wise. Yeah.
So I feel like that's not even remotely close to 50.
Again, if they're rotating drives, though, the variable in it.
Yeah, Look, as a coach who wants to play certain kids more than other kids, we rotate drives. We could just send the guy in on the same drive. It doesn't have to get all 15 plays of the freaking drive. You know, you can just maybe Corum flip in for a couple of those. No, that's what you tell the parents. Yeah, no, we rotate drives. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm telling you guys, Ryan, you don't want to see
Kyren play.
They don't like him. I don't know why. I think he's better, but like they don't like him. So like, what do you want me to do? I'm telling you, I love the rotate drives because that's a great way to not play a guy. Yeah, we'll rotate drives here. Stafford, throw it 3 times this time. Start out. Like, oh well, we went 3 and out. There's your drive. Like,
that's what happened.
Yeah, but if they wanted to play him, they would have.
Yeah, but Kyren's good. They like him both.
What about
Adams going? That's hilarious. Snap share now is what he's saying. Even though it's like Adam, you are what they call wrong on the street. Like it's not even remotely close. Like, there's nothing you said is even remotely close. Just say, hey, look, I'm going to take the L. I'm going to wear it on like it's a freaking necklace and just hang out for the rest of the show. But don't tell me they had the same snap share. No, they didn't, dude. It wasn't even close. I watched the game. I had Blake Corum all over the place, and all I could think was, where the fuck is Blake Corum? Where is he? And then they kept showing his clean uniform over there, just hanging out. He didn't even have to get his shit washed. Like if they just told it as like if they would have said this is game worn, you wouldn't even have believed him. You're like, no way, dude. How's this game worn? There's none of fucking scratch on it. It looks brand new.
Oh my gosh. I think that they're still going to rotate drives, so however that works, it'll be fine. I would put money that they'll rotate drives no matter what. They've been doing it for like 6 weeks. What that results in, don't know. I think Kyren will get there probably either way. It won't matter. But they will find a way to inject probably a little bit more Kyron, to your point, like 67-37. Like it'll be 60-40 Kyron for sure. Maybe more. Who knows?
But it'll be identical though somehow to Adam. I don't.
I play Corum. I play Corum over 20.5 rushing yards. I think it's an overreaction to.
Yeah, no, he can get that.
Yeah,
if he's out there.
I love that. We've had some passionate plays today. You know,
drives. He gets the pass protection.
It's
anytime the ball has to get to Kyron Williams, it's like he gets it. But if you're not going to get the running back the ball, it's Blake. It's like, wait, what are we doing?
It's frustrating watching it because I'm like, what are we doing here? Like back-to-back drives, he gets in there, they throw on first down, incomplete, back-to-back drives. I'm like, here we go, 2nd and 10. They're not running him. Like he's down there just chipping away and then running a route in the flat, and he's not getting targeted. I don't even care if he gets targeted. I need him to carry the ball. So, yeah.
Their whole game plan was a mess. We let out all these reasons last week. I was like, they're going to dominate on the ground. They're going to run. I took Rams team rushing total, which still got there, by the way, which, to be clear, I pinged subscribers on that. It was like 101 yards, something like that. They ran the ball 11 times in the first 3 quarters to 30 pass attempts, and it still got there. So, I mean, they should have had 300 rushing yards on the ground if they really actually wanted to run the ball. And McVay decided not to. So,
yeah.
That's what I was looking at. Rush attempts. Kyron, guess how many he had last week?
Oh, it wasn't even close.
Yeah, he dominated.
21.
Yeah.
Quorum. How many did he get?
6.
Oh, that's pretty even. No, it's right there. Same thing. It's not like they dictate where the ball goes or anything. Like, it's not like they call the play. It's just like, oh, it just happened to find him. Like, I wish we could figure out. That's the coach. I wish we could figure out a way to get Blake involved more. Like, I don't know. Maybe hand it to him. I don't know. Somehow they figured out a way to get Kyron involved. That's weird. But the rotating drives and all that, I'm telling you, they're fucking Blake, man. And I don't like it. I don't like it.
Blake. This is great.
Yeah, Slav, I like the Kyron play. I think it's a good angle.
Oh, I'm in. Yeah, I mean, I know that's gonna happen. I hope Blake gets his though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Blake's got 30 yards.
Hey, Adam, L necklace. Just wear it and just mute yourself. You know, you already lost. You lost like 4 comments. Every comment you do, another loss. You know what I mean? It's just like at some point, you just got to move on, dude.
Hold strong on the rotating drives, Adam, and then
just go with the rotating drives. And whenever you coach like little kid football and sports and shit, remember rotating drives because that works for the parents. I always rotate drives. It's like, it just happens to be on the drives that they're on the field. We don't do anything that involves him touching the ball. But rotating drives, he's getting the plays. It's like, yeah, we got it.
We guarantee playing time. We don't guarantee touches in this team.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Meet the minimum.
Rotating drives just happen to be the ones where we throw.
Meet the quarter requirements.
Are you about to release Quorum right now, or what?
I'm not releasing Quorum, but I played Quorum.
Okay, I thought after all that you were going to release Quorum. I thought it was so funny.
I'm going to take Quorum 100+.
Quorum 100+.
I just don't have it written up, but play Quorum.
I'll take him too, Ryan.
Over 20 and a half.
Guy. I'm in.
Yeah,
I love
too low variance. They rotated drive. So good. Hey, I think the Kyron play is a banger. I don't lose that. It's a good play. All right, I got 2 more plays. We've danced around how well we think this guy is going to play and how he's a viable option. Let's remember what happens in playoff time. Quarterbacks run more, guys. Jarrett Stidham over 13.5 rushing yards.
Mm-hmm.
This is minus 114 on FanDuel. Right there. All the places widely available. Not a huge sample, but I went and looked at all of the Jarrett Stidham sample that we have to look at, compared it to the league averages this year. His scramble per dropback rate, 7.7%. League average this year, 5.5. So he's slightly above average in scramble rate. His scramble per pressure rate, which is also really important, 17.2%. League average this year, about 14.5%. Last meaningful reps, 0-3 with the Raiders. Back-to-back games. He got the start. He ran for 34 yards against the Niners, who were really good. Week 17 is a good Niners defense. Meaningful game. 34 yards on 7 attempts. Next week, week 18 against the Chiefs, 7 attempts, 50 yards rushing. We have the Patriots schematically doing things a little bit differently of late. They've increased their blitz rate over the last 5 weeks or so. They've gone from 25.5% from weeks 1 through 13, which had them as one of the bottom blitz teams in the league. Weeks 15 to 20, 39.5%, sixth highest blitz rate in the league. They're getting healthy, generating pressure. I think they're going to blitz Stidham probably right around there, 35-40% of his dropbacks here. They're also playing a ton of man. We know man lends itself to more quarterback rushing here. How can you not have a couple of dial-up run plays considering how well Bo Nix ran last week in that game too? So I think you see him, tuck and run 1 or 2 times. His like attempt line is like 4.5. So like we're going to get to 13.5 if he's going to run 4 times in this game. So I like it quite a bit. I think he's closer to 20. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts there. Connor, any thoughts on Stidham running, or hey, just lean into quarterbacks running more in the playoffs? It's the thing. I think you're muted.
Yeah, I don't mind it. The number's really low, and I mean, just in general, lean into uncertainty in this too. Like, I'm adding up our plays right now. I think we have like 4 overs on 3 overs on the Broncos right now. Just leaning into Stidham uncertainty and the lower numbers here. We might be very wrong, but I think that we're right, and so we are going to all be right together, and everyone's going to go over, and it's going to be a good game. So yeah, I think some overs on his scrambling stuff makes a ton of sense too. And yeah, I mean, you laid out a great case.
Those are kind of the recipes we want, right? A high blitz rate, high man rate for the other team. Again, like Bo Nix's legs were so important in that game last week. Slop, any thoughts on Stidham rushing?
Stidham's not that shitty, man, and he can move. I'm telling you, this is, everything, dude.
20. I don't know what 20 is. 20 plus, probably.
Yeah, I mean,
2 to 1.
I was looking historically about him running, but I mean, he just didn't play, and he just hasn't played in a while.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to look at the rates. Pressure per drop back, and scramble rates in general. So
2023, he closed out the season. I'm not even sure like what we're dealing with roster.
Oh, it was the Niners? So I said it was the Niners team that they needed that game.
That was 23. It looks like
that was
Denver.
22.
Yeah, Denver versus the Raiders went 272, ran for 34 yards on them. I mean, that feels good, dude. I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I think it's a good look.
Actually, my bad. He didn't run for 30. That was different.
That was the next year or the year before. Yeah.
Took off 6 times the game before that, 224 passes. I mean, this guy's not that bad. I just don't think he's that good. But yeah, no, dude,
he's better than Bo Nix.
That could happen, and it could be on the ground too. So yeah.
Is this the new Nick Foles? And then he gets a fat contract, like traded somewhere else, or
No.
Maybe.
No, let's not do this. Nick Foles.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, now he's shutting it down because he's, Noonan's like, damn, man, what if he is that good? And what if he beats the Patriots? And I supported this. You know what I mean? This is your fault, actually, technically, if Stidham is the next Nick Foles.
Yeah, Patrick has a good point in the chat. Who's Stidham back up? Do we even know?
It's got to be Ellinger, right?
Oh, yeah. Is he still there?
It's Sam Ellinger, right? I think so. I don't know who else it would be. He was there in the preseason.
He wasn't bad either in the
Look
preseason.
it up, but
I made a little bit of coin on Stidham in the preseason.
Yeah, we passed the Patrickson.
Yeah. So yeah. I don't know. I
He
don't
slung
mind
it. He slung it in college.
It's no holds barred, dude, in the playoffs for these quarterbacks, especially this guy. This guy's got nothing to lose. And he's got to hate the Patriots.
All right, one more for me. Quarterbacks are in the playoffs, and alphas do alpha things. JSN, over 88.5 receiving yards. I think you could play over 6.5 receptions. Went back and forth between the two plays, but there's been some actually pretty decent explosive numbers being allowed by the Rams of late. Big plays. I just don't think they have an answer for JSN. He went over his reception line and his receiving yard line in both meetings this season. The Rams have allowed Basically, other than the Bears, over the past 8 games, only the Bears have allowed more 20-plus yard receptions, just by one. Only the Bears have allowed more receiving yards on explosive passes. So I just don't think they have an answer at the perimeter, corner, even at slot. Like, I like Quentin Lake, but he's not like a shutdown, like lock you up slot corner. It is a lot of different things good in the run game, but not someone that's going to just like shut down JSN. No one shuts down JSN. So I went with yards because I think explosives can hit even if we lose the volume here. So I just think he's a really important piece, and we can buy some dip on him kind of being quiet the last couple weeks. I think this is a nice JSN spot. I think the Rams punch back, the Rams push, require Seattle to, ask a little bit more of Sam Darnold than what was asked of him last week against the Niners. So 90 plus, 100 plus. I think you can play 6.5 receptions too if this gets juiced out. So Slop, any thoughts on JSN?
I'm in.
Let's go. That's it. That's all I need.
Yep.
Connor, anything to expand on our conversation earlier about yards and receptions?
No, I think like our brains think differently. So you were debating between the two, and I was like, I think his biggest path of failure is just like limited volume in case they the defense is dominating and they just don't have to throw that much, and he can still hit this because their pass even is not good enough. And that's like if they get into shootout, I mean, I would be shocked if he doesn't hit both. If they don't get into shootout, I think he's more likely to hit the yards than the receptions.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's why we went there. So. All right, fellas, that's all I got. We get some legs for. Yeah,
we're cooking. We got Kyron 3+ receptions, JSN 110, Patty B 50, Evan Ingram 30, Hunter Henry 50, and then Jarrett Stidham 20+ rushing yards. We're at like 160 to 1.
It's pretty hot.
I like it.
Did I miss anything there? I don't think so, right?
No. I think
we miss it. We miss Corum.
That's what I was going to say. The Corum 30+ in there should be electric.
Our last part, by the way, was pretty good. We hit like 4 out of 6 legs or something like that, and one of them was Corum that didn't win, so that doesn't even count because Sean McVay's a little turd, and so then there's one other one that didn't hit. That was it. So we cashed a bunch of them.
Yeah. We should have went with Monangai catches over the yards.
I think we hit the yards.
No, we hit the yards.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying for the price, just
so lose the better
price later on. I was like, man, that 20, we didn't really get our money's worth. Like catching 4 balls, that was like 600, dude.
Yeah, that's true. But he did he ripped what did he finish at yards wise? Like 30, 40?
Yeah, he looked like Jerry Rice out there. It was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, May rushing. That was.
I do like May rushing today as well this week. I think it's dropped a little bit. Again, Denver playing a ton of man. I think it's a good play too. So putting that out there.
Amazing.
Chet Holmgren props, Jeff. Wrong show, bud. Hang in there though.
His 2+3s is plus money, Jeff. It was this morning. People were looking for you on the stream. Nowhere to be found. Jeff doesn't wake up until noon. It's the winter time. He's like a polar bear.
What's Jarrett Stidham's Super Bowl MVP odds?
I think they've crashed, but
I think if you bet $100 on that, you would lose $100.
It's risk 100 to lose 100.
Yeah.
I'm just all in on Jarrett now. The more we talk about it, the more excited I get to watch the Patriots lose. This is a win-win,
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. But at the same time, dude, Stidham, not bad. Not bad. Not that shitty. I think he's in that round. He's not that shitty, dude. Watch what happens.
No, I think so too. I think he's fine. I think just the Patriots defense is actually low-key a buzzsaw. So.
Yeah, they're just good, man. That's the biggest problem with that. That's what sucks for him because I kind of like him. I think he went to some kid's wedding or something, didn't he, in the beginning of the Patriots stint? And that pissed off Belichick. I think there was a story like that, and that's why he kind of got a raw deal there. Like he chose to go to some kid's wedding over something, right? Like I don't remember what it was. Like I didn't brush up on the story, but it was something like that. And he, just got exiled. And then, like I said, that day with the Raiders against the 49ers, I'm just saying that happened. That
dude did.
Went 360 on those dudes, man. Like he was not playing around.
Also ran for 34. Don't forget.
Mm-hmm. People still talk about that, Noonan.
Mm-hmm.
We got Darnold plus 270, Stafford plus 280, Drake May plus 310. Makes sense. The 3 quarterbacks are up top. Then you got like a bunch of really good players, but are not quarterbacks. And then you got Jared Stidham 17-1 Super Bowl MVP. The problem is if he plays Seattle, he's probably toast. If he plays the Rams, if they win and then they get the Rams, I could see it actually legit if he's playing well enough. But if they get the Seahawks, he's probably more likely to throw for 150 yards and 3 interceptions than win Super Bowl MVP.
Early look ads have him 8.5-point dogs against both teams in the Super Bowl.
Wow, 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
No love for the
morning.
Broncos on the streets, huh?
Wow.
Yeah. Which I think would correct because you would expect that there would be a better market sentiment on Denver coming out of a New England win. So I think you'd probably see that get cracked down pretty quickly. But I could see it stabilizing at 6.5 or 7.
Yeah. Slop, do you do any of these one and done challenges here? Let's see here. Playoff one and done using Denver D / can you use any of the 4 quarterbacks. So you use Stidham or Stafford and use Stutton and Hanger. See, this is confusing to me. I'm not exactly sure, but
I haven't done those. Sounds fun.
I would not play Sutton based on kind of what we talked about before. I would lean towards Stidham or probably Stidham, to be honest. We're going to use him now. And hope he runs.
Yeah. I mean, so trying to figure out, like, you can't match the quarterbacks with the receivers. It's almost like a FFPC type situation.
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know that I want Denver D necessarily.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not sure. That's a D, right? Like you're more likely to get, I would think, variants of turnovers and sacks with the Patriots D, given Stidham's sack rate in his limited work. I don't know. I'd use Patriots D and then find some other ways. I don't know. I would want more Patriot stuff in there. I don't know that I wouldn't necessarily just want Henry or Diggs, but I'm alone here, I guess.
Load it up. Put in Pat Bryant. Put in all the guys we put in our parlay, which we'll tweet out after the show. Evan Ingram, why not? Jared Stidham, load it all up. Wherever you can put in there.
It's all deadly.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's your last one of the year, really, because the Super Bowl is a much different parlay. So you don't have 2 games to choose from Super Bowl Sunday. So this is it.
Yeah, when are we going to be back? Are we going to do a Super Bowl show Friday before or Friday of? What do we want to do?
Yeah, I think
whatever.
A couple days before, just normal. We're close. We'll get some of the exotics in there.
I got a Gatorade guy, so it should be all right with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had one. I got a Chiefs one and I got an Eagles one. But I don't think I have any of these current teams.
You gotta
so
go to Gatorade themselves.
ooh. So you got the deep Gatorade connections?
Yeah, we're good, man.
Wow.
We're gonna be swimming in
Cool.
Gatorade.
Let me know. I'm gonna be in Arizona for the waste management that weekend. By a kiosk, so I will be ready to unload.
He's already planned where he's standing for the tournament. I'll be right by a kiosk.
Waiting for Slob's Gatorade guy to give me a ring.
We gotta
Turns
talk.
out they also don't like when you're on the phone at the kiosk. They give you come over and like you can't be making calls at the kiosk, unfortunately.
Yeah, just memorize it. Like, how hard is it to memorize blue?
Is it
You know what
is
I
it
mean?
blue? No.
I think it's blue.
early blue favorite.
Yeah, well, I mean, we gotta wait to see who's in it first, but that's on.
Yeah.
I think we have a couple blue teams. Sorry.
My favorite text to receive is we have the powder in the bucket or something like that. It's like, I'm like, oh, so now we know, it's like the powder, we have eyes on the powder. We know what's happening. Then you can just unload.
Which powder got shipped where, you know what I mean? It's a
Yeah.
shipping. It's more of a shipping issue.
It's a logistics deal.
Okay.
Yeah. So you gotta get boots on the ground.
You got boots on the truck.
Yeah, you need a truck guy.
Yeah.
Your order guy is the best one, which we got.
Ooh,
So
the
we're good.
order guy. Okay.
So we're all set. But truck guy is good too. If you got a truck guy, just as good. He's taking shit there.
I think the athletic trainer is probably actually the nuts because they're the
Yeah,
one mixing the
he's good too.
Gatorade.
Yeah, but those guys,
like-
they get real uppity, man. They start telling you wrong shit, or they want to charge you money. Like, you don't want to deal with these guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Not on the up and up. They are all about themselves. Like I said, you go to Gatorade themselves.
Gotcha. I love it. Well, I look forward to it. Maybe we'll have the plug for the show next time.
Okay, we'll come back bye week next week. Sorry, no football. We're gonna hang in there. Farmers
do
Insurance
basketball.
Open, Torrey Pines. Golf next week on TV. It's gonna take its spot on Sunday. Then we get back for Super Bowl week and all the chaos that comes of that. So do our best. Again, Patrick's right. Super Bowl odds come out so early, things get kind of cooked. But exotics, there's so many different markets. Definitely some opportunities. Keep your head on a swivel. Just get in the Discord, 4for4.com/plans. Try to keep up, and probably lots of things we can't make official if we have any information, but we'll try to get some of that stuff out if we have any of it. Slop, anything that we need to fill this week for you, or anything that people need to take
We're all
advantage of?
set, but go play at Splash. Just
Okay.
play there. There's all kinds of games. The place is amazing. I'm going to talk to them about a baseball thing too. I got an idea for a home run pool.
Ooh.
Could be the greatest summer of our lives, boys.
Hmm.
Yep. But you're going to need a Splash account, though. So get a Splash account. Hurry up. Slop25. That's the code. They'll actually give you money. I don't understand why you wouldn't do that.
Personal rule: someone gives me money,
Mm.
I take it.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
You always take it.
Full
Always.
circle, baby.
Yep, always.
All right. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all the things before you take off. Appreciate you guys as always, especially those in the chat, especially those who ride with us every week. Again, you guys make the show fun. Thanks for those hanging out with us, in the gym, on the treadmill, our nonsense and, grocery store stories and service industry stories for the first 15 minutes. As always, appreciate you guys. For Slop and Connor, I'm Ryan. We'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.